Peace, peace, peace. What's going on, everyone? This is the Holder in Havoc Guild, and we are playing Skylore Online. All right, today's video we're going to be discussing the Alchemist class, which is the only healing class in the game. This particular video, we're going to specifically be talking about DPS. So this is my DPS build, um, and this is specifically designed for dot damage. Okay, so we're talking about burn and frostbite combination, mainly burn. Okay, magic damage over time period. All right. So and this is designed for that and mobility. Okay, so let's go through it. All right. From left to right, we got directional transformation. This does damage, applies frostbite, and it gives me some health as well. All right. Beautiful ability. And for Chaos Shards, I went with Bombardment, taking 1 second off, giving me a total of 6.1 second cooldown. All right, I don't really care about the 30%. It's debate. If you want Burst, then you can go with that. That's fine too. All right, but that's mainly the monsters. So if a player comes through, it's not gonna help. So if you're doing a blue quest daily, it's good to go ahead and have it in Bombardment. All right. For orange, clean shot is best, of course. All right. So bombardment it is. Second, we're going with depletion. Now this is for survivability. Now if you just want to go raw damage, you don't care about your life that much, go with vulnerability. You can see depletion, all right, puts a negative effect on the enemy, making it to where all the enemy's auto attacks heal you, which is awesome. I love that for survivability. All right. So that's that. Or again, you can go with vulnerability, putting the negative effect on them for a total of 10% more damage that they're going to receive. All right. So it all depends. You can play with that. All right. If you just want to do straight DPS and don't care about survivability, by all means, put it on attenuation. All right. So pyromancy is the last one for burn, obvious reasons, right? So on the left, as you can see, you're doing frostbite damage. All right, so that deals magic damage over time. That's every second. All right, if they stay still, there's a 10% chance. They're applying freezing, don't really care for that, but keep things moving. So you're doing damage over time there, and damage over time with burn. Beautiful thing, right? Okay, so that's directional transformation. Next up, we have unstable mixture, and it's the only time I use it. This is mainly for mobility, all right, and giving burn damage. And it heals me as well, but I don't really count on that. It's mainly about applying burn damage. Chaos Shards. All right, went with high volume for max of 4 bounces, combined with dual impact for haste and slowdown. I chose that over applying might and vulnerability. I like being able to move. I like getting from point A to point B real fast. So if I do have my flag bearer nibbler pet, bam, I'm using that and I get to where I got to get to fast. On top of using elixir of health, we'll talk about that in a second. All right, so chaos shards. Okay, we got that, and then we got burn, obviously, right? Okay. Now distortion seal. All right, this is the only time I use it. I don't use it for rage. Yes, I know energy focus, but whatever. I don't use it. I use something else. I'll explain later in another video. But this is the only time I really use this. Again, it's mainly utility. I go fast, they go slow, and it applies magic damage every second. Okay? And that's a total of 7 seconds. So, on top of that, excuse me, I have release flame for burn. So that's extra damage over time. Okay? And that's 6 seconds. Okay, and we have a complete standstill for root just to keep things in place. If I'm taking too much damage, I get some breathing room. They sit still. Plus, I'll discuss that in a second. I'm not there yet. So don't forget, I'm getting haste from this as well, so I have a bit more utility to survive. Okay. So yeah, it all comes together. It all comes together. I don't care about the whole defense part. Plus, if I'm in a PvP area doing blue quests, whatnot, it's good to have, right? Just in case someone tries to PK you. Anyways, let me see here. We're gonna go with energy focus there for more 20% more damage. Okay, which is awesome. Um, so if you think about it, you can get a total of 40% extra damage if we are applying. Where is it? Secret ingredient. Okay, which is going to give you um, temper. Well, okay, if it's just one mob and and your pet's not there, just you and one other mob. All right, you're going to get might twice. That's 10%. They're going to get, so that's 10% more damage you're doing, and they're going to get vulnerability. That's another 10%, right? That's 20%, right? They're taking 20% more damage from you. All right, so that's 20 with that in total. And then we come over to, oh crap, what was that? Energy focus, another 20% more damage if you're standing on the blue buff area. As soon as you cast it, you're automatically standing on it, so you ain't got to move. More damage, right? So we're talking about 40% more damage total. All right, but time, these seconds go by real quick. Just saying, if you're just going raw damage, no utility, whatever. That's your choice. All right, so that's that. Next up, we have potion making. All right. So we got 3 vials. That's going to give you 20% of your health, maximum health back. Bam. Okay. But this is mainly for DPS that we're going for here, so we don't care about delayed. We care about potion making degree. 3 seconds off the cooldown. Get through those potions faster, and we want haste every time we get the potion. We don't care about passive. All right. Again, this is my damage over time combined with mobility setup. So mobility is the utility that I want. We got surprise bottle, and this is giving burn and frostbite. Oh, I love that combination. More dot damage. This is why I went with potion making for DPS. Okay, so all right, that's that. Now for elixir of life. Keep in mind, I'm getting haste, right, from unstable mixture. Don't forget. I'm also getting haste from the elixir of life. Oh, I love it. I love it. Especially for anomaly. Helps out a lot, right? Getting from point A to point B real quick. Okay. So, it does give increase 20% of max health and applies regeneration. Great, 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 great. Increase the effectiveness of healing allies, which is awesome, awesome, awesome. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right. Timing is everything. All right, so chaos shards. We got toward immortality, increase it by 20%. We're going with that. I don't care about improved recipe. I don't care about improved recipe. Who cares? All right. Faster reflexes, and we're going with burn. Okay. DPS, we want burn. Don't care about strengthening. That's for healing. Okay, so that's the whole setup right there. Now for passives, we got arsonist. All obvious. All obvious. Right. All right. Alchemist Revenge for if you're level 35 and you have access to that already. All right, you already learned it. Bam, you want that for more damage, right? And then Forbidden Component, more damage, 20% more damage, although you're receiving 15% more damage. Who cares, right? Kill them first. All right, so that's that. That's the PVE setup when I'm doing my daily questing. Okay. Burn damage, frostbite, damage over time. This is not burst. Okay, this is damage over time and mobility. That's what I chose. Okay. only other time I would use this setup is if I'm defending in the Tower of Defense. Okay, that's the only time I would do it. Use a setup. If I'm trying to do a guild assignment to where I gotta get kills, okay, and I happen to be on Tower Defense, I'll go ahead and defend. And if I got two other bots or something, if I'm with two other players, then on the way over, I go ahead and try to kill who's ever coming over, and then hit to the enemy tower, whatever. But you know, but if I do that, then I'll get rid of potion making, and I'll go ahead and get transmutation circle. Okay, yeah, it goes against the whole damage over time effect. I get it, but I do it for root and fear. Root, fear, root, fear, root, fear, and we go with expert and scrapper. Okay, so that would be the only difference there. All right, come back. Okay. Anyways, all right, so that's that. Okay, this is the holder, and thanks for listening. And I'll be making 2 other videos, or maybe just one and combined both topics, whatever. Discussing heals. Okay, this is just the DPS one. Y'all take care. Thanks for watching. Peace.